Hey guys, welcome back to the Common Critic.
And welcome to a vacation edition of a weekly watch list.
She's lying. We're at our apartment.
I'm sorry, that's our sad little pool behind us.
This is our sad little pool, and sorry about that pool. The sun's coming down a little bit, so we wanted to make sure that we had a little bit of light to record. So we popped outside. But that pool has fountains, and it's kind of loud. So sorry if you hear that in the background, but you know, get over it.
First up, we have Buy or Sell the Hype.
Buy or Sell the Hype. What are we covering this week in Buy or Sell the Hype?
We're covering Mindhunters.
Mindhunter.
Oh, Mindhunter.
That's all right.
It's a bad start. Anyway, let me tell you, this is a serial killer series.
Uh-oh, did you practice that?
I wrote it down.
Ah.
How do we get ahead of crazy if we don't know how crazy thinks?
So what this show is about Holden Ford is the character. His real name is John E. Douglas. He's about the FBI agent who pioneered the science behind profiling serial killers in the 1970s. So before this guy, the whole narrative of crime solving and true crime was really, if someone's crazy, they're crazy. That was it. There was no explanation. They're crazy.
Yeah, so it means they couldn't predict if someone was going to be a serial killer or not. But they started to make a system, and that is what this is about.
And they interviewed serial killers, and that's pretty cutting edge in the 70s, right? Like that had never been done before.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think just making it sound more boring than it is. I think it's pretty much just a crime detective show, which I love. It covers a different gruesome murder every week.
Yep.
So even if you don't care about the history of the psychology behind serial killers, it's just a good crime show to watch.
I think that's kind of interesting, right? It appeals to two different people. Like, I love it for the fact that it appeals...
Fuck you. I like it for the psychology element as well.
I like it for the fact that it appeals to the psychology element, and she likes it because people get stab.
Anyway, I like it. I'm just curious to see what they do for season 2 because...
Yeah, me too.
I feel like they've kind of already explained that serial killers is a thing. They've dragged that out for a season already.
Yeah.
I feel like season 2 might just be more like Criminal Minds set in the 70s.
That's a good point, like CSI in the 70s.
Yeah, which is still a good show. It's just doesn't have quite the appeal of first establishing the criminal pathology.
You know what I loved about this though? The acting was so good.
Oh, it was, yeah.
The serial killers were like creepy serial killers.
I would love to play one of them. That would be a good part.
Like there was one guy, I forget his name, but he was one of the serial killers, and like he was extremely intelligent. And when they were interviewing him, you got this like creepy vibe.
I came out of my mother. I was her toy all my life, right up until the moment I cut off her head with a hunting knife.
He described him like killing people and cutting people apart and luring people in, and so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I loved it. What's your rating?
7.5.
7.5. What did I give it?
It's good, but again, it's just kind of at the end of the day, it's just a detective murder mystery show.
I think it's more than that.
No, it is more than that, but I feel like the factor of it being like about the psychology behind it kind of wears off after the first few episodes. So 7.5, it's good.
I disagree.
Definitely watch it.
I'm gonna go 1/2 point higher. I'm gonna give it an 8.
It's the same thing. What's your reasoning for that?
It's a little bit better than you think.
Yeah, it's a good show. Go ahead and watch it. I buy it.
Don't need a reasoning.
Do you buy it?
Buying in. I recommend it. You guys should watch it if you like serial killer, psychology, murder.
Yeah, we got it.
Rolling into segment number 2. Guess what, guys? There was a family back there, but they left because we're outside and we're being real loud.
And with that...
What is the hidden gem this week?
This week's hidden gem is American Vandal.
American Vandal. I loved it.
I know I didn't do it.
It is a shocking scene for Hanover High teachers today.
The Vandal spray painted obscene images on 27 cars.
Oh my God. And there's still someone out there.
So American Vandal is about... Oh, who's that? Random guy coming through our segment. He's still here.
Just talking about him now.
So, American Vandal is about a high school who gets 27 faculty staff cars vandalized with penises on every single car, and a student, Pete, I think his name is, who's a journalist, like a high school student journalist, who tries to crack down on the investigation and investigate who did it.
My name is Peter Maldonado, and I believe there are legitimate arguments for Dylan's innocence. Ball hairs.
The ball hairs.
They're different. It's just one piece to the puzzle. This is gonna take way more than just ball hairs.
Yeah, it is a true crime style mockumentary. So
That's the best way to describe it.
yeah, it's basically like penis jokes on steroids.
That's another great way to describe it.
But it has 8 episodes,
Another day, another day.
and we lasted the whole way, still thinking it was funny, still fully invested. So I think
It was
that's
truly
all
like
I-
a whodunit. Like, we were watching
Oh
it.
yeah, you get like invested in the characters. It's got a lot of emotion behind it. It's
Yeah.
a lot deeper than you'd expect.
This isn't about dicks. This is about the justice system.
Yeah, it's not just penis jokes. Like, you're watching it, and honestly, I think it's just a big tribute to Netflix. First of all, it's a Netflix original. They did it again, right? They keep cranking these things out.
Yeah.
And you're initially seeing the summary about it, and you're like, I don't know if I want to watch just a bunch of cars getting vandalized by penises in high school. But then you're watching, and you're like, this is really captivating. Each week, it was like it was a reality show. I was like, it was like a whodunit, new age, true crime. I was like, who did this?
Yeah, like I don't know how they stretched out the penis joke for like 8 episodes, and you were still
So invested.
still
Yeah.
laughing. The jokes were still funny.
I'll never understand what's so amusing about penises.
It's
Yeah.
To me, it's like Summer Heights High, like Chris Lilly type humor. If you know what that is. It's,
Nobody knows what that is because that's Australia.
I wouldn't be so sure if I was you bitches. Let's go.
It's on Netflix too, so you should watch that. But they're both funny.
Yeah. No, I loved it. What's your rating?
Ooh, I loved it.
I loved it too.
8.5.
Ooh, a little higher than me. I gave it an 8.0.
It's just trying to be different.
We don't know what our ratings are going into this.
Anyway.
Listen, also, these ratings mean absolutely nothing. Right? Just go watch it. We both loved it.
Yeah, watch it. Either way, it's good, and we'd still say to watch it.
Yeah, take our opinion with a grain of salt.
I think we watched it in a night. It was very binge-worthy.
Bingy's a word.
Bingy.
Yeah, go binge it. It's good.
Binge watch it.
Binge watch it. All right, so moving on to our last segment, Weekly Weird.
This week's Weekly Weird Antiques Ghost Show.
Why don't you take it over, and then I'll tell you how I feel about this.
Okay. Well, it is a reality show about a psychic Derek, that explains, well, he more acts out the history of objects that family members bring in.
And also, I can at times gain a voice connection. In many ways, it can come in many forms.
When I was first approached, I thought, oh yes, I was slightly cynical, but you know, we've got to keep an open mind about these things. So we'll see what Derek comes up with.
Loincloth.
In the next hour, you'll witness 3 different readings.
Where I stand, okay. And I'm in the atmosphere. Wasn't there also water in view? A lot of water?
We don't know. We're not sure of that.
I feel very strong with this, okay?
Okay.
He was viewing water, sea, okay? Because this energy is just paramount here with me. Oh, but he's stashed, oh gosh, yes. If I may say, and I say it with respect to you both, okay?
I'm just going to go ahead and say I love Antiques Roadshow, and I love ghost shows and supernatural reality shows, so this is just a wonderful combo for me.
I got a different take on this. So they bring people in with this item, whatever it is, whether it's like a ship built out of like wood or like a blanket or something, and then a really hot girl sits down with them, right? And she's like brings in the audience, and then it's just like an old person, and like, this is my blanket, and then they're like, she's like, oh, tell me about it. What century is it from? Give me more information. all this information is fed out of this person, and then they all go into a separate room. This guy Derek comes out there. He's got all this information. Oh, I wonder
we don't know that.
I wonder where Derek got all that.
I believe Derek is in touch.
All right. So this is what I want to get off my chest about effing Derek. Yeah, I don't.
What have you got against Derek? Derek's a nice man.
Derek Acora, fraud. I hate Derek. I hate this guy. I hate guys like this. Listen, I hate guys like this. This guy reminds me of John Edwards from Sci-Fi Channel, who used to, he'd like see people around a room and he'd just go, oh, I'm picking up a name over here. It begins with J, and one of the hundreds of audience members would go, I have a person that died named Jay. It's like, oh, John, Jake, Jamie, oh, Jamie was a man, a woman. Like, I hated that, and that's what this guy is.
Okay, I get Lauren, but should be Larry.
This guy comes in.
But he is so...
He's not even good at it. He's really bad at it.
I want to include a clip of one of
you
his,
got to. He's so bad at it. Like, all he does is he just goes, oh, this feels like it's from World War II. And it, like, literally has a sword that says World War II on it.
And then, oh my God, my favorite thing is when he says thank you.
Oh, why? Yes, thank you. I'm also, if I'm...
He'll thank the presence in the room.
Yeah, he'll go, thank you.
As if he's like seeing things.
Yeah. This guy's a fraud who
I don't care if he's a fraud.
He preys
actor.
on the vulnerability of people that just want to have some security and knowledge. It's almost like religious freaks or it's just too much. I hate it. I hate people like this guy. This guy's a douche.
But you still watched a lot of episodes.
I watch him, and honestly, here's the craziest part. I'm very passionate about this. Here's the craziest part. The whole episode's like 40 minutes, but he's only in it for like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, you should definitely watch it, but don't watch any longer than 7 minutes.
Yeah, watch the beginning that he's in and watch him act like an idiot. Like, watch him just go, whoa, whoa, and then don't watch any more of it because it sucks. It's just about the history of the item. Who cares?
Yeah. That's like kind of interesting, but it's Derek. Let's be real. Derek is the gold of the show.
Derek's the gold of the show, and I almost want you to watch it to see how much of a fool he is, but I don't want you to watch it in case he gets
that's
like...
so mean.
No, I don't want you to...
What if Derek is watching?
I hate Derek. Derek, if you're watching out there, you're a fraud. I don't like you. But listen, if you watch it, does he get paid royalties for that? I hope not. It's on Amazon Prime. Go ahead and watch it just to make fun of Derek. Let us know if you think Derek is funny or not. What do you give it? What's your rating?
Oh, 6?
Oh, that's exactly my rating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wrote down a 6.
I didn't write it down. That's at the top of my head.
Yeah, that's how I wrote it down.
I give Derek
Oh, you know
a 10.
what? She probably looked at it and is as psychic as Derek. She's like, you probably...
I'm feeling it. Feeling a
6.
6 or a 7? 6.
6? I think 6. Fuck you, Derek.
You should watch it, though. Watch Derek.
Bleep me out.
You didn't swear.
I just said, fuck you, Derek.
Oh.
All right, guys. That's it for this week's weekly watch list.
Let us know if you liked it in the comments below, or just give us a like. That'd be great.
Oh.
What?
I thought you were going to say liked it.
No, just like it. Don't tell us if you hated it.
Don't tell us if you hated it at all.
I don't care.
And also, guys, make sure you subscribe by hitting the bell so you see when we post new stuff every week.
Yeah, and follow us on social media at the Critic Team. Thank you for watching, guys. We're going to go for a swim.
We got to go for a swim.
It's real hot.
Also, there's people above us watching us, so we feel kind of weird outside.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Subscribe.